I didn't get a lot of time to talk. So I knew that any character I had to physically be funny before I even say anything. Because I'm not gonna, if you had an editor on a timeline, how much time I talked on that show, I didn't talk a lot.
Right.
But I knew that I wanted to be funny on site. So I went to Danielle, he was a makeup guy. I told him, I said, give me some baby powder, right? I said, I want to be so ashy, I could write how much money people owe me on the side of my leg. I wanted to be the ashiest dude. That when you see me go back and get the trash bag, that was real trash. I was like, how do I get the most out of this with the least amount of time? In fact, when we did World Series of Dice, that was the first time we had somebody outside of what was becoming the cast.
Right.
Charlie, Dave, Eddie Griffin was in that sketch. That sketch I wasn't supposed to pop that sketch. It was for Grits and Gravy. It was for them. But I just couldn't stop. It was just something that I was possessed with something. I remember Charlie looked at me, he said, do you know what you're doing to this shit? I was like, I don't know. He said, man, you killing this shit. And I just went crazy because I knew I might not be here next week.
Right.
Eddie Griffin even said something to me. He said, Donnie, you know what I like about you? In this show, and in particular, he said, you're not afraid to get ugly. I want to say I'm not too far from it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't nobody ever called me fine.
Right.
You know? I was like, but he was like, just that person to get dirty, don't give a fuck about what nobody think. And then I knew that I was just fighting to be on another thing. But that's how the character was there, but I put the hot sauce on it.
Right.
Yeah.